Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So I have a little bit of a mini intro to give you before we talk about the look. So about, let's see, let's go back. January of this year, a YouTuber reached out to me. Her name is Candice Heyward Beauty on YouTube. Anyway, she sent me and a group of other young ladies a message on Instagram. I'll read you a bit of it. And it says, good morning, ladies. I'm Candice Heyward Beauty on YouTube. Some of you ladies may not know me, but I'm subscribed to all of you on YouTube and admire your makeup skills, personalities, and knowledge of makeup. I have chosen 11 ladies. I don't know if the final number is 11 now, but to do a collab featuring the color of the year, Living Coral. And I would like for us to make videos creating fresh face spring makeup looks. We can either choose a drugstore version of the look or a high-end version or a mixture of the two. So we can make recreating the looks accessible and affordable to everyone. You can make your look as simple or as elaborate as you would like. Just make sure to use coral in some aspect of the look. And we're going to give shout outs and we exchange emails and everything. And it was just so cool. And to be completely honest with you, I had never heard of her or watched her before then, obviously checking out these ladies' channels. And this was something that, okay, like this is really awesome. It doesn't hurt anything to do a collab, especially if the people are innocent enough and you're interested. But the fact that we're all smaller creators really spoke to me in terms of we got to stick together. We got to stick together. We have to support each other. We're all women of color. And yeah, so no brainer. Thought that was fun. The challenge came in with Living Coral. So looking up, so Pantone picks a color of the year every year. So this is the color of the year, just on my phone. Don't know how it's going to translate on camera. Living Coral. That's what it's called. I do not mind coral, but coral is not at the top of my colors that I choose to wear on a daily basis. So it was a challenge in itself just to figure out how to put the look together. Now, when I think of coral, I do think of spring. I mentioned that in the tutorial. And she wanted us to do a fresh face spring look. Even though it's the color of the entire year. So immediately. And so then it came about, what am I going to use? Like, what am I going to use? How am I going to do this? Anyway, thus this look was born. Kind of monochromatic, coral on the eye, all coral eye, coral blush, coral lip. You can see how I do the lip in the tutorial, play around with a couple products. But for the eyes, I went through my entire collection. I could not find a living coral-like shade in my entire collection on my palettes. It just wasn't, nothing was speaking to me. I did find two singles, however, and the single that I use in this video is Suva Beauty's Bloody Mary. It's a matte shade. Again, I'm comparing this on my phone with Living Coral. I don't even know what Pantone thinks it looks like in real life, but you know, screens and different things can be a little bit different, but I think I got pretty well. And if you want an even more affordable option, I have a Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and this is called Neon Red, but it looks pretty Living Coral to me. So those are the two that got close to really what I translated from that Living Coral shade. And in terms of the look that I wanted to do, I didn't know. I was going from like a neutral eye with a pop of coral, like a coral liner. Then you like cut, crease, glitter all in. And I'm like, let me stop. Because this is about the color, not so much about the type of look. But I don't know. I know it could have went either way. But when I sat down, I was like, why don't I just showcase this color? Showcase coral on brown skin. I don't wear coral very much. And so this is the time, okay, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, like Mythbusters says. So I was like, okay, let me just maybe try a 1 or 2 shadow look and really blow this coral out. And I think I absolutely love it. You can do this technique with any shade. I've done it with yellow. I've done it with black, like a smoky blown out type of thing. And I really like this technique and this type of shadow. It's really easy. The tutorial is actually a talk through. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, but I'm going to link all of the ladies' channels down below. We should have all of our videos up on the same day. So when this one's up, everyone else's should be up. And I just thank you, Denise, for reaching out and doing something fun. And I'm really excited to do it. Like, yeah, coral. I wouldn't have thought to do a monochromatic coral look. Yeah. she didn't reach out. So if you want to know how I and all the other ladies got our coral looks together, you keep watching and you watch all of them. Okay, so this eye look packs a punch, but it's actually really, really simple. So I've already primed my eyes, and I'm going to go into just a skin tone brown. This is the Profusion Cosmetics nude palette. I got it around the holiday time. I'm going to go into the shade Soulful, which is this brown right here. And I'm going to put that above my crease just to give the coral something to blend into. I'm actually probably not going to speed this up so you really can see how simple this look is. So I'm adding Soulful with a fluffy brush. This brush is actually also from Profusion. Anyway, I'm adding Soulful with a fluffy brush to the above my crease because I want that coral to like really just diffuse away and blow out. And it works better if you're blending that shadow with another shadow. Just the powders work better together, in my opinion, doing this. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and add a little bit more. But you just barely see this. But this is going to be the outer part of this look. You can blow it out as far as you want it to go. I don't even have a brow highlight on with this look. Because I really want that coral to speak, and I like it like that. So, yeah. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go into our coral shade. So I have two options for you. It was so fun going through my collection looking for one. I'm going to go into the Suva Beauty shade in Bloody Mary. If, as I mentioned in the intro, if you can't get your hands on that, Coastal Scents Neon Red is a good alternative. Even though it says red, it's coral. So anyway, I'm going to take a small blending brush. This is the Morphe M507, and I'm going to dip into the coral shade. What's it called? It's called Bloody Mary, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to start to put this in the crease. Granted, this is the same shade I'm going to put on the lid, but this definitely helps you blend it better than working with all of it all at one time on the lid, trying to get that even and blend it out into the crease. If you start here, use different brushes to get different looks with the same shadow. So I'm beginning to blend this coral into that shade I put above the crease, Soulful from Profusion, and blow this out. So you're seeing that coral start to get blown out around the edges. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. You don't have to worry about getting it on the lid or whatever. This is the only shadow that we're using now. So really take your time. Once I do one eye, I kind of got it with the second eye. See that? So that's just like pretty and diffused out now. I'm going to add a little bit more to this. But it's so easy to do, and it wouldn't be this easy if I didn't put that other shade down, in my opinion. Some people might be good like that. All right, and now we're going to use this shade again on the lid, and we're going to pack it on. So we're going to switch our tool and use a flat eyeshadow brush. This one is from e.l.f. This is their professional eyeshadow brush, their $1 brush. And I'm going to go into the shade again, pack it on my brush, and pack it on the lid. Okay? And pull it up to meet the rest of the shadow. I did not put a colored base down to make it pop, but you absolutely can. I like it how it looks like this. But the Super Beauty shadow is pretty pigmented, so as you can see what I'm getting out of it, I don't really need that base, but if you want that base, go ahead. And so I'm just adding a little more, packing it on. And you see how it almost automatically blends in with what you put down already. But I'm going to go back to that Morphe brush. And go ahead, dip into the shade and just blend them together. Same shade though. Let's blend the intensities together. You see that? See how it just blurs out? That's what we have there. Really pretty. And that's really your top eyeshadow. That's really what you have. Gorgeous. So I'm going to apply some liner. I chose a nude liner to really make this eye pop because when I think of the coral, even though it's the color of the year, I think of springtime, and springtime is coming. We're getting, at least if you live on the East Coast of the United States like I do, springtime is coming. And so, yeah, bright and awake and everything like that. So I'm going to take my Rimmel Scandaleyes. This is the, this is a pencil eyeliner, and this is in the shade Nude. And I'm going to apply that to the waterline. It's okay if you get a little lower than the waterline, because now it can behave as a cream base for the shadow we're going to put under. Because that was a lot I just put on. I'm going to go back into my eyeshadow, my e.l.f. with my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use the tip of it. I usually use a pencil brush for this, but this brush works really well. And I'm going to push this coral shade under the eyes first. Push it right under, where you're just seeing the liner on the waterline. Not under the lashes. We want coral under the lashes. Make sure you surround the eye. And then we're going to go into with our Morphe brush again. I'm not going to put any more shadow on it. And I'm going to blend, just blur it a little bit. There's more than enough left over on the brush and on your eye to spread out. Check that out. It's really soft. If you don't want to go all the way out, you can fix that with your foundation, concealer, whatever. But I like it surrounding the eye. Okay? So I did not do lashes. Again, I wanted the shade. I mean, the theme of this is coral. I wanted the shade to show. Oh, my lashes are losing their curl, though. You know. Anyway, go ahead and apply your favorite mascara, and I'll be back. So because later in this look, I'm going to incorporate a little bit of rosy tone, I am going to brighten up the inner corner just a smidge. You see how subtle it is on this eye. Going back into that Profusion shade, I'm going to the shade Whimsical with a pencil brush. Really, like, lightly. And going into the inner corner. Really lightly. And that itself does wonders. So let's go ahead and get into this face. I've already primed my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte, and I'm going to go in with my foundation. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and apply that all over with a brush because I'm too lazy to get up and wet a sponge. To highlight the high points, center my face, and all that jazz, I'm using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer in the shade Caramel. Running low. Set my under eye area with my Sacha Buttercup loose setting powder. Not gonna bake, just gonna set. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. I'm going to use my Nicka K New York Contour Duo. My blush, I'm not using Max Raisin. I actually have a soft coral blush from Coastal Scents. This is their Forever Blush in Lovely. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And for highlight, I'm going into, this is the Makeup Forever. No, it's not. It's not. It's the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick in the shade Rose Gold. And I always use like a mixture of these. I'm actually going to go into the number 2 and number 3. The strip number 2 and number 3. That's what we're going to call them. I'm going to swipe my brush across those two. And they'll be my highlighter. For lips, to keep this monochromatic, obviously I'm going to put a little coral on the lips. Now you can do this 2 ways. You could do a coral lip. Yeah. I'm going to do I'm going to do a nudish lip with a coral gloss. Because the coral that I have that kind of goes with this is by Maybelline, and it's the shade 870 Shocking Coral, believe it or not. And it's really pretty, but I just don't, it's not the same exact coral, and I just, But I think this will be really cute. I'm going to go into a nude shade. This is 655 Daringly Nude. It's a lighter nude color. I'm going to put that on. It'd be too light for me without the gloss. Wait for it. Now, I like this color with a brown lip liner, of course. Really pretty in the center. But if you don't want to do a brown lip liner, you don't have a brown lip liner, another way to make those 2 light shades that might be too light for us work, pop a gloss over top. So this is actually a coral gloss. This is the shade Cherry Flip by Buxom. It's a, what is these? Full-on lip creams. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my lips. The softest coral lip that really kills the monochromatic situation and just makes it happen. There you go, guys. Back to you, Candice. So there you are. I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, Denise, thank you so much for reaching out. You've gained a new family member. All of us have become a family now. And if you are watching me from one of their videos, I thank you. And, you know, that whole, now we got a network working out. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about any other products mentioned in the video, feel free to leave them down below. I love you all so, so much. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.